Hello everyone. Today I'm just going to do a bit of commentary and recapping on some of the games I played today on voobly.com with a bunch of people. This one I played last night. I'll just talk about, well, at least what I do, because I can tell you what I was thinking and what I was going to do in this game, etc. So in this game, if you look at Fog of War and Pocket here, the other Pocket, we've got K3, who's not really going to do much. He just sort of walls in his own base. We've got Nose, who techs up a bit too early and doesn't really boom well enough for himself to really be a proper threat in this game. And we've got Danny, who does nice boom, my wing, and I do a lot to help him stay alive and give him an easy game. And he sets himself up to carry us. However, in the end, a few people disconnect and some people get a bit fussy and say they're not going to play if we save. So in the end it becomes a 2v4 with just me and Nose. I don't know if I'll we'll watch it all the way to the end because it's a bit boring, but anyway. So I lured this lump with my scout because I couldn't be bothered doing anything else, and I scouted enough around my base to know what I need, etc. Just eating with the lumps. Got 4 on carbon, that's about the magic number I like to have, and then just put the rest on food until I'm ready to go to tech level 2. Let's see, do it like this, see everything. I got Danny on the wing, I think he's just going to T3. I don't know who this guy is, but he wasn't that very good. So I think the two of them just sort of T3, nobody rushes each other here. I don't think Nose is ever going to rush in his life. Anyway, I've got 2 sets of berries, which is nice. So I get on 1 set and I just eat all the hunt I can, even the Caduceus. It's about now that I'm probably thinking about getting onto Nova. Maybe not. Nah, we're going to get some more food first. I'm a little bit shy. Should really be going on Nova right now though. I'm getting that Nova processor. So we have the 3 buildings to go to T2. I'm going on this one. Alright. So I just set this up here because this has become really well saturated. Now I can spend these out. And that way they're not colliding into one another, and I'm just getting as much food as I can out of them. Don't really want to farm yet, just use these bushes because they're a little bit more carbon efficient for me. I don't really have much carbon, because I've only got a few on there. I get 3 on Nova, so by the time that I'm really ready to T3, I should have 200, just guaranteed I'll have 200. Could have 2 maybe, I don't know. See how it plays out. I'm probably going to struggle a bit for food, because this is not actually a very fast income. I think berries are about the slowest you can get. We'll look at what the other players are doing in this game. This is really smart out of Orange. I think he's taking advantage, and look at all that surefish. That's a lot faster income than berries. It's basically like eating nerfs or something. They get 10, they run back, they get 10, they run back, and that's pretty quickly. Danny is eating Fambas. I don't know Fambas, but they can be really tricky because if you look at the distance that you end up with Fambas and your food processor, so he does have a lot of them. A lot over there. Oh wow, crazy map for food. So I've just I think I'm on my way to cut markers right now. Now that I've finished the 2 buildings. I'm just trying desperately to get up to 800. I think I buy 100 food here. Just because I had so much Nova, and I was that close, so yeah, I bought the 100 food there from the spaceport, just to get to D3 faster. And this is how we finish. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, want to split that up. Right, put more on Nova. I think I'm going to go mass fires here. It's a shame you can't really race forward to T3 in these recorded games. Maybe turn the volume up just a little bit. That's maybe a little bit too loud. Anyway, on the way to T3, this guy's gone a bit slow. I'm not sure why, because he's got really good economy with these things. Danny's doing pretty well. It's a really nice little arc. He's got to almost wall that entire thing off. But Ratatap, he's going really slow as well. We're getting his 2 buildings. I've just hit T3. I think Trix is probably the only one that's going to go about the same speed. Maybe not. So I get off fairly quickly. And I just get 2 air bases. I'm just going to spam as much fighters out as I can. And then just send everything back on a carbon. I'm going to start on food problems. It's kind of a gimmicky build. Just go all in and try to do damage as quickly as I can. And I just rally straight to my opposing wing. Because I know he's a bit behind, and if I just kill him, it just makes things much easier for this wing Danny. So that's my job as Pocket, really, just to do is get the most damage out of my units as early as I can. And it's a lot easier for me to get damage just by hitting the wing than it is flying all the way to Trix. 1, Trix is further away, and 2, he's going to have to, like, he's got a fort. I could be arriving fighters here right now and he'd just have a fort built, so that's going to start shooting them. He's kind of untouchable because he's rebels as well, but you can't even rally strikes or anything at him. So I've got this guy with his pants down, and I just do as much damage as I can. Like, ignore the troopers, kill as much workers, and make things easier. At least for our side now. And I got a lot more damage on him than I would have ever got on Trix. So now, since I know I've hit him as much as I can and I've got no reaction out of him, I just sort of send scout about Trix's base looking to see if I can get any damage. Unfortunately, he has a lot of hunting workers up here that I catch. So it's a nice bit of damage because it's out with his fort, and he's even got an AA turret and everything. Really defensive out of him. It's pretty bad of me though to not move away quicker. Lose fighters now. The other players, Nose is struggling, it would seem. He hasn't got a lot of farms. I'm just building command centres because I put a lot more onto carbon, etc. Start putting workers back on ore these days as well, making sure I can build my command centres. Danny's just going to start booming, I think, at some point. Not sure what he's doing now, he's just running around the strikes, that's what he's doing. So he's getting even more damage out, especially on his wing. Because his wings just have to make AA troopers, etc. So he's not really a problem or a threat to us, our team, because he's just built a command centre. He's pretty much built everything on that. He doesn't really have any food income or anything, so he's out of the picture for a long time. The only tricky and annoying thing for us is because he's got speeders, Trix, and they're really fucking strong. So what I start doing with my air is just try to follow Danny strikes about and keep them alive. And maybe hitting the other side now, because there's not really much I can do here with my units. Let's see here. I could just make them a bit better. Could have maybe gotten some damage done, I don't know. There really wasn't much communication on this team now. Mark. I mean, this guy's meant to be Nose's Pocket and he's just walled himself in his own base. And he's fishing in the pond. Not much of a team player there. Yeah, there's not really much I can say about this game, just that Danny ends up disconnecting, and so does the Rat K3 quits, so it just ends up 2v4 that lasts a long time. Yeah, I think I'd rather jump into some other games, which I shall do. Okay, there's a interesting one, Space Mouse. So I could have went on these Minox, and maybe I should have, but I wasn't sure about how many. At the start I could only see like 2 of them. So I thought I'd just go straight to the berries to make sure I don't have an idle command center ever. Yeah, so I'm Pocket in this game once again. Makes a change, usually I'm on the wing. I rush somebody and then die. I've got Unholy as my wing here and Iolatan on this side. And I've got Trix as the pocket here, and Ifraya, I don't know how to say his name, and Risk as the wings. So I get about 8 on the food stockpiles, the berries, to make sure I can keep the command centre building workers. Now I'm just on these till I can get a carbon processor. This was a really annoying map. Yeah, there's a ton of Minox down there. So about now, once I've got the carbon, I go back on the Minox. Just send these workers, they'll eat them, they'll run back to the command center. And then I see the Minox here as well, and I'm going to get a food processor here. I kind of like the way this turned out, because I never had an idle command center. I didn't have to like micro my workers going in and out to make sure I have 50 food like I would have done on the Minox, and I just take them later and eat them to power my way up to T3. So just the 5 here on carbon, that's about enough. Keep building houses, make sure don't get supply locked, and start eating the Minox. I wish this would go faster. Let's look at what's going on in this game. So we're gonna have a rush here between Risk and Unholy. And it looks like Unholy's going a bit faster than Risk is. Risk hasn't got his power core yet or anything like that. Oh, we hit T2. And Unholy's put his trooper recruits in the transport. He's going to drop them here and do some damage, and he's come here at a really pivotal time as well because Risk hasn't got his power core out. It's now a 5-to-0 trooper ratio. I think Risk is T2 though, so he might bounce back a bit as long as he doesn't lose too many workers here. The unfortunate thing between Risk and Trix is that they're sort of splitting Minox here. Let's see. Still picking off a lot of workers, it's really bad by this. Where's the other guys? The other guys just don't like rushing. At least these two have a rush. For my build, I just built here because it seemed to be the only place I could build on this fucking map because there's just mountains everywhere. It's really crap. I don't think I could get any CCs here until about that part of the map. It's so far away from my base. Really fucking annoying. Risk bounced back a bit, but he did lose like 4 workers or something. It's really bad. He's leaving his farms. Just really far distance Minox. Pretty inefficient. And just the way he's playing is just falling really far behind Unholy here. It's like Unholy's practically just won by default here. Because of some of the bad plays Risk's made. Especially in regards to his own food macro. And how slow he was getting the power core, etc. up for his troop centre. I mean, he can survive, but he's really weak. If I show up with her, he's gonna fucking die. And Trix is just going straight up to a fort. Which maybe in like a 4v4 I like that, but I'm not sure I like that right now. Simply because I'm just gonna outproduce him in terms of air. He's only got the 1 air base and the fort. I've got 2 air bases just constantly pumping out fighters. And this is something clever I do in this game. Since he started attacking my air transport with his 2 air, I lead it to my fighters, and I just get a free trade here. That's for free. And once I've done that, I go and attack his naval workers, and then I get another trade. Not a very good one there though. I probably could have taken one of them down. But I know how much air he has now. He doesn't really have a clue how much I've got. Trix and Unholy still fighting, but Unholy's vastly ahead. But being very passive. So we just pull those and attack as well. I really should have went and built a turret on him and everything. Very easy for him to lose his position. Now Trix is attacking him and I have to go and save him, which I will do. Keep this in the pocket. And that's what you should do. I don't really have to worry about Ionatan and Yellow because they're just doing their own thing. I have no clue. They don't even feel like a part of the game until they are. So again, because he's went and attacked my wing at that point and I've reacted, I've gotten a better free trade on Trix once again and reset his air count. Now he can't save Risk at all. He's thrown his air away. Risk's just dead. There's nothing Trix can do. All he has is air, and air's so volatile it's like 2 shots to kill. So Risk, he's just thrown Risk's life away just to attack Unholy a little bit there. So maybe he should have been a bit more defensive with his air. And maybe used it to react in this situation. He's doing it again. I don't know if it's desperation or something, but as soon as I come back, that's going to die again, and Risk's going to die. I even say it in the game, why is he doing this? It's a waste. At this point, I go straight to his Nova. If he didn't have the AA turret, I would have camped it, but he's getting the AA turrets and stuff, which I don't really agree with when you're air yourself. You just build your own air. Go those. He's really turtly. As soon as I see these AA turrets, I'm just thinking, yeah, I'm going to pummel drop you. There's not a lot you're going to be able to do about it. And I should get a heavy weapons factory right now, yeah. So I'm going to pummel drop him. I don't need to worry about Risk. Risk's practically dead. I don't need to worry about helping Ionatan or anything. All I have to do is kill this person, and that's what I'm going to do. I can't even build command centers around my base anyway, so I thought I'll just go all in on this. We'll get the pummels, we'll kill him. I know how much air he has, etc. And this just feels like the best choice for me. These two are just really passive. Like, he's got command centers in the middle and everything. They're just booming away, they're not even attacking one another or anything like that. They're really boring. Risk's just hanging in there, and Holy's just being a bit slow, but he's quite a lot ahead of Risk. So how are we doing? Getting the pummels. I've got a hell of a lot of air now, just constantly producing it. Certainly a lot more than Trix does. And he's attacking again, and I'm just sending it over. I'm going to trade with him again. I'm going to win the trade. He's just throwing it away. And then I'll just attack Risk again, keep Risk down, while I set up this pummel drop, which I'm halfway to finishing. I don't really need the micro here at all. Just sit there, whatever. I think the most important thing here is to communicate with your team. And I tell my team, I'm going to pummel drop them. Come and attack with me. Get stuff to attack Trix, Unholy. This is what you should do with your team. Especially when you're doing something like a pummel drop, because the more support it's got, the more damage it's going to do. And say to them, like, bring your MDs here, the ones you built to defend yourself from the non-existent strikes that might attack you. And we're going to kill their pocket. If we kill their pocket, we're going to win the game. So, sending the transport out, sending these. I'm rallying like destroyers over, just to try and give myself a bit of help to keep the pummels alive as long as I can. And Ionatan even decides that we're going to forward here as well. And Holy comes over. There we go. Good communication, good teamwork. Sorted. And all he's got is some air. That's about it. I just try to trade with it, make sure it's not on the pummels or anything like that, and then just send them in. And there we go. We got troopers here, we got everything. There's no No mech destroyers he gets out is gonna save him. He's dead. Let me get forward up here. Another added point to this is that we now have map control. We have this much of the map. And for some reason you can only build command centers in this bit really. Except for Yellow, who's got the flattest fucking base ever, the dirty bugger. But anyway. Also his tricks. Fuck's sake, this is rigged. But anyway, crazy damage here, air base is going down, power core down, AE turret going down, etc. Lots of damage. And now I'm just going to try to boom into the game. I've done my job. I've helped Unholy as much as I could. I would have helped Diana Tam, but he didn't need it. And I've pummeled off this guy. Yellow's decided that he's done with his boom and he's going to maybe contribute to the game and send some strangely heavy mech destroyers with no war center upgrades to help him. The thing I love about attacking at this time is that people just haven't got the production up at all. They don't have units. And when they build units, they can only build like 2 or 3 at a time. They're just not ready. They're just booming too much and not ready at all. So he's rallying from mech factories this far over. So we just have so much pressure here. We've already got our units out. And I tell them, you two focus on this, and I'm going to just boom and try to get back into the game. Yellow has to take 20 workers over to build a forward over here to try and keep Tricks alive. Risk's still dead. He's in his own world. Not even a part of this game anymore, really. It's just yellow and red now. He's still got much upgrades. Really weak. Try to get a shield and stuff, but he's got more upgrades as well. Doesn't have the heavy thing, but he's got more upgrades, and the artillery is so much better. It's just a better unit comp. And the problem about him going pure mech destroyers is I can just if I start building mountains, which I do, I can show up and just completely wipe him. So it's a bit of a slow wait for things to get sorted here. And Holy's not really doing much anymore here, he's just, I guess, booming. Kind of just yellow versus teal. I'm building a power core here, and I'm going to build a bunch of troop centers. Mass up mounties, run in, and just wipe this. Look at all that dead fights for us. It's not an efficient trade. Even losing the shield, it's just dead. He might have done better if he just conceded this position, built up here, and amassed his forces. Because he's running 1 or 2 units into about 20 each time, with no chance to guarantee that this position is going to stay his. Mass up the mountains. Still pure mech for us. What can I do? I've built a fort here so I can keep this position and maybe try pushing in myself once I hit this. Let's go, come on. I can see more cannons around, so. Yeah, please. Yeah. There we go. And that'll just be it. So why did Trix die in this game? Threw his units away a lot, attacking my wing. Wasted a lot of stuff just turtling up in his own base. Not worrying about pummels or anything. Not keeping an eye on me and what I'm doing. Dead. Troopers just gonna run through everything. Over. See if there's another one. Ah yeah, I remember this one. So, rivers. Everyone hates rivers. See the G-Black nice and early. Lure over, eat it. Yeah. Let's look at the teams. Look at me, Jim Bob, Sab, and Cal. Versus Unholy, Ionatan, Risk, and Teal. I don't know how to say his name. So just lure over, G-Back, eat it, get carbon set up. Lure more, make sure you don't run out. Easy. Not much to say at the start of the game really. Let's go to the review as well. Over quiet for a few minutes.
Ready to obey. Ready to obey. Ready to obey. Command by gear and waiting instructions. Just transfer the coordinates. Give me a command. Give me a command. Yes, give me a command.
Fucking thing doesn't mute itself. Alright, once I start finishing with a hunt, I'm just gonna eat.
Speeder by gear.
I mean, we're gonna build some farms, so I think I kind of prefer the view lock shit. Seems a bit nicer. Since I'm mostly be talking about my own gameplay and decisions. What I do like in this game is that Jim Bob mentally Risk. And what that does is it keeps Risk behind a bit, at least behind me, and that allows me to swoop in and do a lot of damage, put him in even further behind, and making the game a lot easier for my team. I wish I'd seen this earlier. There's like 5 G-backs down there. Before I built the farms, like, I could have saved a lot of carbon. But I do see it and I just think that's just too good to pass up, even if I started the farm. And I just send like all my workers off the farm. Down to build a food processor there. Like there's 5 G-backs, that's just crazy. There was a long pause there because Jim Bob had someone at the door. He started mountaineering now. I guess he runs the long way around. Yeah, on Spaceport, Mech Factory. Gonna build a lot of air because people wall and stuff, and I couldn't be bothered for strike mechs. I'm enjoying building air a lot more right now for raiding. So Jim Bob's gonna mount Risk, runs them all the way around. Risk's smart just because there's a scout there, so he knows it's coming. That's why he's building a turret. When he was on Skype with me, he told me he's getting mounted, so I was like, you go Jim, fuck him up. Almost tech level 3. Risk's had to build this light turret. This is pivotal in the amount of damage I'm going to do to him, because he's not going to have the ore for an AA turret. Straight into the air bases. Even though we get 3 air bases. I get my air cheaper as well because I'm Empire, which is nice. It really helps out with these 3 air bases. And the idea here for me is just to do as much damage as I can quickly and keep a dominant air count. It's not like going T4 or anything like that, just getting damage out. I like it because I can fly over and help the wing and attack the other wing as well. It's the most snowballing damage unit for killing wings. Turret would be good against strikes and things like that. And you just need to get one mech destroyer out, it's not strikes. But he doesn't have the ore to build an AA turret. I don't think he really knows that the air is coming either. They're flying away. There's 4 going across. And these dewbacks, I'm still eating them. Gorgeous food. It's like 1,300 or something of them. That's 1,500 actually, yeah. 1,500 food just sitting there. Glorious. Here come the fighters. Hitting the carbon. Much damage. Absolutely unprepared. Nothing you can do. And now his wing has to build air and save him. I've got 3 air bases. What's he got? 2. He doesn't even win that trade. I was even paying attention earlier. He kills me off here, but I'm just gonna send more. Okay, I'm gonna kill Risk. Make this easy. Keep attacking. I've always been G-wing a bit, and I think he's just booming now. Teal's being really aggressive. There's Cal. Saab's just booming. Ionatan is failing to help Risk. They've arrived again. Just have the 2 fighters there, killed them. Just like 15 workers dead. This wave was the worst for him. He's just not in the game anymore. Don't really know what's happened with Teal. It just looks like he set himself back rather than be killed. It looks like his idea here is that he goes in and kills the AA turrets for Unholy, and then Unholy kills the workers, but he doesn't have any mech destroyers, and Cal's just built 3, so he's fine. Saab not doing much. Jim Bob is just going to keep trying to kill Risk, which is fine by me. Because that makes it a 3v3 very much in my team's favour. Because one of their best players is completely tied up. I just nip round and try to do as much damage as I can, and he's garrisoning everything as well. I even get like a decent enough trade in there with 2 turrets shooting at me. Maybe the lesson here for him is either fully commit to the air or just don't commit to it at all. Because I've always got a lot more, and I'm doing a lot more damage. Because he's just defensive, reacting, and not doing any damage, I guess. He's gone all in with these bummels, and he's just so far behind now. He's almost as much as behind as Risk. Tell Jim to finish Risk off. Always just booming away. Cal just starting to boom. Booming away. And I'm just being boomed as well. At this point, I've done about as much damage as I can be bothered with. I could call some fighters and I'll zoop them about, but now I'm just trying to boom. I'm sending my air here to help this side. Let's Alcal. Let's push. This is not very good to walk into your opponent's 3 MDs and lose half your ship or whatever. Because what annoys me more is that if Cal go on, he's just lost everything. Fucking kill him, and he just sits there and booms. Yeah, like kill Teal. Cool, send your units across. No, I'm just gonna sit there. So I go around and just try to kill as much more of he hasn't really got any award to build a fort to keep himself alive or anything. He's got a pummel and some aim abuse. Cal's just sitting there. There's more workers, whatever. Try to make my air useful at this point. Slowly try to boom myself. Not really paying that much attention to it though. Could be playing a lot better. I think I'm going to pummel drop now as well. Pummel Ionatan, because Ionatan is so turtly. Just towers everywhere and booming. Jim Bob doing a lot of damage to very weakened Risk, which is nice. Just keeps him down, keeps him out of the game. Built more fighters. We can do more damage to Ionatan. Slowly building pummels. And so is Sab. Sab is going to drop Unholy. He did quite a bit of damage. The wonderful thing about Unholy is he doesn't really have anything. He's rallying artillery to his wing, that's about it. And forwarding everything. He really could have forwarded much earlier. But he's just gone for a complete boom. Which I guess is put him behind in terms of units and production. Technology, etc. And why this drop is going to do a lot more damage to him. Because at home he can only make 1 mech destroyer at a time. He's got 2 just sitting there. I think they're actually stuck or something. But we'll see. Sending these over to help Cal stay alive. Well, help Teal stay alive against Cal. I just caught a lot of workers here, which is nice, even though he's got towers everywhere. Another big pause. Caught like 10 workers, which is nice. How's my pummel drop coming? Getting there. Stop fucking logging in, you dick. Not much more damage I can do though. these around. Get these actually. Nice. Left forward. And here we go. The mighty Saab drop. Funnels, automobiles, nice swerve, nice. Very good drop. Just get a couple of command centers, I think. I try to support it a bit with my fighters, do a bit of damage. I've even brought backers with him and cut them off out of his own base with this fort. Just really increasing the longevity of these here. Oh, still booming away. I'm not sure I like what he's been doing here though, because he's just sitting at this position. When there's this as well, there's this crossing. Like you could just delete all that and go through here. I got a nice little forward up here, just to help out. Because Unholy's falling, kind of behind now, because of this drops doing so much and keeping him tied up in his own base, etc. And I'm just going to pummel Ionatan, keep him behind, keep him turtled up, etc. Do a bit of damage. There we go. So pummels and next fire. Look at the air there, just ready to swoop in. I'm just building this position up. Just try to get as much units as I can out. And the more important thing is I can just run them in. I don't have to walk across the crossing or anything. And it's going to pull units away from the crossing to deal with. Lots of workers dying, so I don't need to play like big booms or anything as a pocket in these games for me to help my team and to win. And what have I done in this game? I pretty much made sure Risk was mostly dead. I've made Ionatan just turtle up his base. I've done a bit of damage to him. I've helped on this side. I've pretty much dealt with my two guys, and I'm now going to help the rest of them just by getting a lot of mech destroyers out, even without like lots of upgrades or T4 upgrades or anything, just so I can get a lot of units out and make sure my team can get across this river, because they don't want to take this one for some reason, because you must tunnel vision here, like they're stacking up and everything, like the artillery. At least he's got a shield. It's very bad that he stacks his units up here and die to the assault now. Could much prefer troopers here, like grenadiers. Grenadiers would be really nice. Really nice. Yeah. He just fired out like 20 night destroyers. I'm just going to send them down here. Ionatan's only just now cleaned up the pummel drop. He's really messing with his own boom and his own production. He's only got one mech factory now. Like you can't come over here and help the team. And you can't, it's yourself. You can't fucking help Risk. Very easy time calls over, just walking across. Saab just got cleaned up, so he's building a forward here. And here we go, we'll just walk in. Go fuck all upgrades, don't care. But I'll put more, and that's what's important.
Scout drone
Get in there, sit on top of them, kill as much as I can. No chance to hold this at all.
Scout.
I'm completely broken this side. What's more is anything that Holy sends this way, I'm going to intercept. I need to flank this. There's no running back, massing up. There's no flanking this position for them. It's dead. It's over. And Holy needs to get like troopers, grenadiers or something. Needs units to keep the artillery alive. The artillery are only really good against mechs drives. And buildings and stuff. No, I need to assault mech. Sitting on this position, so can't get any mech fires out to help. Don't need to go too far, can't be bothered.
Scout transport stands
Just
ready.
need the mechs.
Ready for recon.
Artistic rage here from Cal. Really wants a spaceport. And that's the end of the game, really. So, Holy boomed too much. Ionatan didn't really commit to air at all, or properly. Or I should have committed to strikes or something. And I did everything in half measures. Risk should have scouted his wing a bit more and not get mounted, get a little bitch. And also scout me and know that I'm gonna air him, so yeah. And Cal should have just walked across from his head. He would have killed Teal so much easier before Unholy would even help him. And Unholy needs to not boom so much, I guess, and try to help his team sooner. That's pretty much about it. So I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed these ramblings about what went on. And maybe I'll do more of these in the future.